Hi guys, welcome back to the UK and Ireland tour. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we can wrap up the title if we avoid defeat against Caerau Ely. Recent form has continued to be very, very good. Obviously, you were with us for the game against Cambrian and Clydach. We've won 1-0 away against Manford and 1-0 at home against Ath and Lido, our rivals. It's been a bit of a strange run of form for us. I mean, we've continued to score goals throughout the whole season, as you're well aware. But the last three games, we just seem to have scored one and then just dealt with it. It's been quite an odd run of matches. Jonathan Hood is the last striker to score for us, and that was 3 games ago. We're largely relying on our midfield at the moment. Our new striker Hines did pick up a knock, and he has missed the last couple of games. But going into this game now, all we need is a point to achieve something truly remarkable. And the reason I say that is in terms of the club history, they have never ever been in the top flight. I hadn't really looked at the club history at all. They've never been in the top flight. Their highest ever finish in their history is third place in this league. And we are on the verge of getting them promoted to the Premier League for the very first time in their history and winning their first ever trophy. They've never ever won a trophy. They finished runner-up in the Welsh Football League Challenge Cup in 2016, third place in Division 3, and runner-up twice in the old Division 2, and third place 3 times in this league. They've never won a trophy in their history, and we are about to do that today. It's I wasn't quite aware of their history until I looked just previously, and we are on the verge of doing something truly great here at Britain Ferry, and for the first time in their history, taking them into the top flight. As things stand, we haven't done anything else in the way of contracts recently. We've just largely been focused on getting these games done and dusted and out of the way. If we win two or three of our last 5 games, we will have broken the record for number of wins in a league campaign for the Cymru South. And to be honest, I think we deserve it. We've been fantastic this season. Dominic Rogerson has come in and has been faultless in goal as well so far. I've probably just jinxed us, of course. But I think we're a much better team than Caerau Ely. They're sat in fourth in the league. They've had a very good season so far, to be honest. Um, can we go out there and get the job done? Like I say, all we need is a draw. Llanelli Town are at home against Llantwit Major. They're currently um, at 0-0. If Llanelli Town drop points, then it's done anyway. But if we lose and they win, it's still open. And then we've got the next game to come, of course. Billy Leach is going to come on for Armelindo Mima here, who's picked up an injury, which is unfortunate. He hasn't scored for a little while, Armelindo Mima. Is just having a little bit of a dry spell. Evans Harriet has continued his goal scoring form, though, and has been outstanding coming in from that right hand side. And Wenham into Jones. Now Ashia into Wenham. Lofts it over the top looking for Pritchard. Neil comfortably winning the header and finding Kerry Evans, who lays it back to our keeper, Dominic Rogerson. Obviously, because Rogerson's only just signed for the club as well, he's not open to doing a contract discussion as of yet either. So it's something that we'll have to manage a little bit carefully toward the end of the season. Here is Hereford. Opportunity for him to play it forward. Hood into Leach, and Leach scores his first goal for the club. And what a game for him to get it in. It's his first ever goal for the club, like I say. And we take the lead here, and the title celebrations could be set to begin. We're ahead, and obviously, even if Llanelli Town win, if we win, the season is over. We have won the title, and for Leach to get his first goal in a game of this magnitude is fantastic. And fair play to him. Obviously, he came on because of the injury as well. So, fair play to him. He's set to, and we have opened the scoring here today. Kerry Evans looking for Neil. That's a good, well won header. And now Leach into Malone. And now Adam Orme into Hood. Space on that right hand side, and he's played it to the left instead. And Neil comes down this left-hand side, chance to swing it into the penalty area, lays it back to Malone, and now Herford. Space here for Adam Orm. Can he get the strike away? Yes, he can. And he fires it into the bottom corner. It's his 6th goal of the season. It's 2-0 as we approach half-time. And the title celebrations can truly begin. We've thoroughly deserved it this season. We have been fantastic. Not quite exemplary, of course, because we have lost a couple of games. But we are putting in a very good performance here. Orm and Leach with the goals. And Adam Orm, I'm still toying with the idea of whether to give him a new contract or not. I don't think he'll have the required quality in the league up, but he could be a handy player to have as a squad player because of the experience he has. But I'm still and ahhing. We've got plenty of tough decisions to make in regards to this squad. Obviously, we have ended up with a bit of an attachment to some of these players purely because of what they've done for us this season. And yeah, it's going to be tough at times, I think, in terms of picking who stays and who goes. But we'll see how things are. And unfortunately, Evans Harriet has picked up an injury now as well. Hines isn't really fully fit, and I don't know why he keeps getting picked on the bench when he's not fully fit. We've got other players that can play. We're going to get McClafferty on at right wing. I mean, he's a defender / right midfielder rather than a right winger. But we're going to bring him on in there anyway. See what happens. To be fair, can Shamrock play further forward? No, McClafferty's better in there than he is, so we'll leave it be. It's a big opportunity for McClafferty, if truth be told. It's not really a kind of role that we'd have expected him. Oh, to be fair, I'll tell you what we will do. We'll give Thomas Walters a bit of game time up front. We've been trying to get rid of him all season, just because of the amount of money he's on. He'll leave at the end of the campaign anyway, but an opportunity for him. We'll see how he gets on up front. And at 2-0, we are looking comfortable. I mean, 11 attempts at goal, 5 on target. The opposition with just the 1 attempt on target today. And Caerau Town are actually 2-0 up against Llantwit Major, but it doesn't matter. We are on the verge of winning the title. 10 minutes to go. We're going to drop some praise to the lads. We're going to offer a couple of the backup players some game time. McClafferty can come on, as can White. And in terms of midfield, we haven't actually got many options. I think, to be honest, we'll just leave it as that. If we're being perfectly truthful, Kerry Evans is struggling a little bit fitness-wise. We'll get George on as well. We'll just change 3 of the defenders. That's what we've got on the bench, so let's make use of it. The job is done. Almost. Piver here with the delivery into the penalty area, looking for Jones Evans, comfortably getting it clear. And look at Jonathan Hood charging out of our penalty area, coming down this right-hand side. And unfortunately loses possession to Kuma and firing out into Wenham. I mean, we are in control of this game, there's no doubt about it. But even if we drew today, we'd have won the title. So I'm not really that worried, even if we concede. Walters couldn't quite get in behind. It's come for Herford, and it's bundled about between Walters and Herford, and in the end, it's been smashed off the crossbar. It remains 2-0. It's another clean sheet for Dominic Rogerson, and that secures us our league title. It's the first ever trophy Britain Ferry have won, and what a fantastic start to this series we've had. Our first season in charge of our first job of the save, Britain Ferry. We have got them promoted to the Premier Cymru for the first time in their history. And now the challenge begins of building for next season. Absolutely fantastic stuff. What a performance in the end. We've dominated proceedings once again. Here we come to the Cymru Premier. We've not actually done a coaching badge yet, by the way. Because of the finances being so up and down, we are still waiting for a coaching badge. Obviously, we got offered a new contract earlier in the campaign anyway, so we are in charge for next season as well. But that is a fantastic performance for the season, and the job has been done. And we can relax a bit. There might be a little bit of rotation in the last 4 games of the season. It doesn't really matter. The job is done from our point of view. 15 points clear of Caerau Ely Town, with a further 6 points to Treflin. So we have really dominated it. this year, and in terms of goal difference as well, 44 goals in the plus. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. And with 4 games to go, we are champions of the Cymru South. In relation to going forward, of course, as I mentioned in the previous episode, there's no point in me showing you the last number of matches. We do play Treffelin and Llanelli Town in our last 2 games of the season, fully enough. The pressure is off, and I mean, we've had 7 clean sheets in a row. That is remarkable form. And we'll go into these last games, just enjoy ourselves, and we will be back for the transfer special tomorrow, and hopefully we can build a very competitive team for the Premier League. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.